So now we understand like primary key is created, unique key is created. Similarly, like while creating the table in first time, we can create normal like similarly here we can mention like default, check constant, not null, null, everything in at a time only. So initially when you create the table in that time, you can create the constants as well. But if you forgot to create any constant while creation of the table, you have the only option you need to alter like this, like alter table name, add constraint, my constraint name, you can give it name is here, it's like any name, it might be xyz or anything. For remembering purpose you need to give your name. So while seeing the constraint name itself, you will understand like what type of constraint it is. So for that purpose I created like this, like a constraint name salary, constraint name check, constraint name unique. If I enter like some xyz name, default get date for created date, this is syntax for the default, and this is for syntax default only, default 10,000 for salary. If you see like check constant, like check age greater than 18 and age less than 60. So I can alter these three. See, command completed successfully. So go and see whether this created or not. See, all constants are created. Age constant created, default is created. Here default, salary default and create a default. So all are created. So this is the way you can create the constants. There are two ways. First way is while creation of the table, simply you can mention department ID, data type, and you can keep the data not null and primary key. And second one here, our column name, data type, and constant. Column name, data type, and constant. Column name, data type, and constant. Like that, we need to create the constants. And second way, you forgot to create any constant in the creation type, you can use like this, like by using alter, you can create add the constant like alter table name, add constant name. So this is our constant syntax, like default get date for created date, check condition, unique column name, primary key column name, int not null, like this. Now I need to drop the constant. So unfortunately, I created the one constant, but same time I need to drop the constant as well. So I need to drop the this default constant. So I need to know the constant name. So Alt F1, I will select the table name and I will click the Alt F1. I need to copy the constant name. I don't want this salary constant name. I copy that name, alter table name, drop constant name. See, already it is there. See, command completed successfully. See, check constant is not there. I deleted check constant here. See, check constant is not there. I will delete the this one, created at constant. So copy this one, alter table name, drop constant name, executed. So deleted. See, that constant is not available. Like this, we can create the constant. Later, we can add the constant and we can drop the constant as well. Okay, easy to understand. Any questions here? Tomorrow I will discuss about the foreign key. That is the only key pending from all the constraints. So once you prepared all these constraints today, tomorrow I'm going to discuss the foreign key. That is important. Okay.